a number of things that I like about science fiction television shows. I like the special effects, I like the sets, and I like the costumes, especially the spacesuits. 2001, Doppelganger, or UFO, and Moon 02 had some great spacesuit designs, but one of my favourites was the bright orange suit from Space 1999, and so when one came up for sale, I just had to buy it. This is suit number 4. I know this, not due to research or anything, but simply because it says suit number 4 written inside. They tended to actually number all the basic suit parts, except for the boots, which usually had the actors' names written inside. This suit would have been worn by Barry Morse in the first series, and Schell in the second. The neck ring, however, is from a different suit altogether. This is from the Martin Landau's suit, which obviously was suit number 1. The neck ring is basically a rubber moulding with a fiberglass ring around it, not metal. The actual rubber has lasted quite well, although I've had to sort of clean it up and even given it a slight coat of paint. Unfortunately, it is starting to flake and break up. The originals in the first episode are actually done in cloth, but that's probably because these weren't available at the time. The clips are spring-loaded. These were actually missing. I've had to actually make these. When I got the suit, there were basically 2 screws actually smashed through here and into the helmet. Not very nice. The inside is like a mesh material. There's a little clip here and some more velcro to try and hold the actual piece in position on the suit. And at the very front we have Martin Landau's initials and the suit number. On the actual suit we have velcro all the way around. This is to help attach the suit to the neck piece, something that wasn't entirely successful, as you can often see it coming off. The suit itself has a yellow nylon interior with padding, and it's very much like sleeping bag material. And the original patches. This rainbow patch is actually made from strips of nylon ribbon just sewed together. Many of the zips on the suit don't actually work, they're just there for show and are actually sewn shut. This particular one is normally on the other arm. There's only a couple of suits that actually have it on this arm. And here we have the fiberglass castings, which are attached to the end of the sleeve. They're just glued into place. They're actually quite heavy, and they tend to fly about and smack into anything that's nearby. Furniture, doors, even other people. The red square is just literally a piece of perspex glued into position and polished. The gloves are made of quite a nice soft material with a black leather palm. Inside we still have the make, Les Leston, whoever they are, and we also have it numbered, costume number 4, left. That's in case you didn't know which hand to put in. I don't think many people got that mixed up. Rather nice glove. When I actually got the costume, these were all completely broken. This is because they've actually had to be cut here, and they've actually got metal plates inserted inside. Plus, of course, they had these bolted through as well. This made this sort of casting very thin, and it literally broke up. So again, I had to repair all this. The reason for the metal in the gloves is because of this. 4 magnets buried deep in the resin, and the idea was that pure magnetism would hold everything together, which I think was a little bit of wishful thinking. I mean, it might be alright when you're wandering around on the moon, but not when you're fighting with a 6-foot rubber space monster. So that's why they now screwed these into place. Here on the leg we have the one working zip. I think it was in the episode The Black Sun where Bergman pulls a cigar from this place. And then at the very bottom we have the ring. This is an aluminium ring bolted on the inside. And then we have the helmet, always my favourite part of any spacesuit. This one looks like the master pattern was designed around a crash helmet, although these are actually quite thin fiberglass castings. In fact, they're so thin that the surface is cracking up quite badly. There are literally hundreds of hairline cracks around this visor area and around here. The inside is basically just black material lined. There's no padding at all, and the head rests on this adjustable strapping. This air hose is actually a brake pipe connector from a standard motor car. This was damaged very badly when I got it, so I had to do quite a bit of restoration, and the visor is not original. Unfortunately, I don't have the yellow boots. These were a fairly standard rubber sailing boot of the time. I also don't have the chest back or the backpack, but I have restored a couple of these items. The suit and the helmet are actually two of my favourite items in my collection. I just hope you've enjoyed this short film showing them off.